sunny and dry, and good weather to get the wheat ready, good weather to get the wheat harvested and get the crop out. And so we've been pretty hard at it for a couple of weeks now.
So we'll take a look at exactly what we're getting ready to start with here. So Beau kind of told us a little bit about his story. Again, here for the Kansas Farm and Ranch Radio Network, Austin McNorton with Beau Froese up here in southern Kansas, just north of Pratt. And we're getting started here with harvest season in 2022. So Beau, there's been a lot of talk about the drought down across the entire state. Has that been a little bit of a factor for this harvest season?
It certainly has. It's been a factor not only here in Kansas, but we harvested also in Oklahoma and Texas, and a big factor there. There's been a lot of acres that just didn't make a crop, and the crop that's been here has been pretty close to half of what the crop would normally make.
And again, Beau, can you tell us a little bit about you, Beau, as it's Froese Brothers, Inc. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started up here this season.
Well, I run a custom harvesting business, and we start down in Texas and work our way up north as the wheat gets ready. And been doing this for a long time, my entire life. I've been going on a harvest. My grandpa started the business in 1956. And this is pretty much all I've ever known as far as what to do in the summers.
So exactly kind of explain what your operation is. As you said, you're a custom harvester. So how does that work for everyone out there who might not be as familiar?
Sure. A lot of the farmers that plant wheat in particular, but also some fall crops too, they're growing a crop, they're planting a crop, everything they need for that, but don't have the harvesting equipment or the manpower to do the harvesting part of it in a timely manner. And that's where we come in, is bring in a lot of labor, bring in a lot of equipment, and get it out quick before the storms come in and take part of the crop, and just are able to do a quality job of harvesting and getting that grain to the elevator.
So what other types of crops will you be harvesting throughout this summer?
We'll do wheat mostly here through the summer, and then here in August we actually have a forage harvesting operation too, and so we'll start chopping corn silage. We also will get the combines back out in the fall, harvest beans and corn later on in the fall as well.
Again, we're here with Beau Froese of Froese Brothers Incorporated down here just a little bit north of Pratt on the Kansas Farm and Ranch Radio Network. So how many people are a part of this operation then for you, Beau?
With myself included, we've got 13 right now, and then my family comes along too. So we're all out on the road together, and wife and kids and a big crew, and making it all happen.
Yeah, it's a family affair. I love it so much. And we kind of talked about some of the weather conditions and some of those things. So how long have you been here? How much longer are you going to be here? And then where do you move to next?
We made it here on just last Thursday. We pulled into town and have been going strong ever since, and should get it wrapped up in the Pratt area today. We moved some of our combines up farther west, up to Dighton, Kansas. A couple of the guys took a load up there this morning, and I'll move with the rest of it tomorrow morning, and we should be able to jump right into wheat harvest there when we get there.
So tell us a little bit about your equipment. The equipment that you bring, is this something you've had for a while? Is this relatively new equipment? Tell us about the machines you brought up here with you.
Our combines are a little bit of a spread out. We've got a new one. This is one of our older machines. It's a 2019, but we're running Case 7250 combines. We also have a Kloss 7500 combine, and running McNorton 40-foot headers on the front of each of them. And that's kind of what we got, 5 combines in, so that's what we're bringing to our customers to get the wheat out of the fields.
So again, for all of our listeners here across the state of Kansas who are just kind of finding out about just the harvest season in general, and those just might be as familiar with exactly what you and your brother do with this operation. What do you want those just average listeners to kind of know and realize about what kind of a process this is and how long and the amount of work that it truly does take?
It does take quite a bit, and there's a lot of days where we work 16, 17-hour days, and then while it's hot and dry like it is now, and sometimes we get a little tired, but eventually it's going to rain and we'll catch up and make sure we're prepared for the next hot dry run. And it's kind of a 6-month season for us, from about the 1st of May till the 1st of November, and then we spend the rest of that winter just getting ready for the next go round.
Really exciting. Beau, we really appreciate the time. This is quite the operation that you have out here just north of Pratt, and I'm sure a lot of our listeners will see you throughout the rest of the state of Kansas, won't we?
I think so.
Thank you, Beau.